Just over an hour's drive southeast of Melbourne, you'll find the Mornington Peninsula, a place that's very dear to my heart and one my family and I have been visiting for many years. We certainly weren't the first though. These stunning views have been enjoyed by many for long before I even knew the place existed. While here, you can enjoy a stroll down a lazy, laid-back beachside town, cool off at one of their many beautiful beaches, then dry yourself off and go and enjoy some of the local fare. Then end the day with a beautiful sunset. The peninsula certainly has something for the whole family to enjoy. Now, one of the things it's well known for is its wine. World class, award winning, the peninsula can certainly produce a nice drop. And this is where we're starting off today. Now, driving down that highway as that mountain comes into view, the excitement is palpable because you know what's coming up. With many a beautiful world-class winery to choose from, you're going to be spoiled for choice. And if you're like me, it's going to be overwhelming. It just takes a bit of a drive up that mountain. Got to be careful though, those roads can get pretty windy. But it's certainly one of my favorite places to visit. And we go there every time we get a chance. Okay, so we're at our first stop. Now, one of my favorite things to do ever is drink wine. Sure, drank a lot of it in my time. So we're here at our first stop, which is the Red Hill Estate. This is one of our favorite places to visit whenever we're around here. So, and they've recently relocated, so our first time at this actual site. So let's go see what it's like, because it was a bit of a surprise to hear that they'd moved. Hopefully it's the same sort of vibe that they've always had. It was always a great little place to visit. Now, I'll be honest, I was a little worried at first. For a long time, the Red Hill Estate has been one of our favourite stops in the peninsula, so seeing that they had moved threw us off a little. And to be honest, I even thought of turning back. After all, this is the view at their old site. One of my favourites, and one that I believe encapsulates everything the peninsula stands for, the vine and the sea. But as we approached their Tuscan-inspired farmhouse, it became quite obvious that things were going to be okay. Now, the setting here isn't the biggest, which is actually perfect. The farmhouse doubles as their restaurant and cellar door, where for a modest fee, you can sit down to sample their selection of wine. The wine list is a nice mix of their whites and their reds. And despite it being a very busy day for them, it was actually a nice, laid-back, relaxing experience. One I would highly recommend. And you know what? You don't even have to be a wine expert like I'm trying to be here. It is definitely an experience I recommend, whether you're a seasoned wine expert or just curious. The Red Hill Estate is definitely one of the peninsula's best offerings. Check them out if you get a chance. Just a few minutes from the Red Hill Estate, you'll find the Main Ridge Dairy. Established in 2001, it is the peninsula's only goat dairy, and its selection of award-winning cheeses are produced on site by the main attraction, these guys. Sadly though, they got a little camera shy as I approached them. Never mind, we'll try again later. Coming to the peninsula is always hard because you can never really decide where you're going to stop. Usually we just fly off the cuff like we have today, but I think this has been a good choice. So they got the sort of like little grocery here where you can buy all their products and a few other things as well, and you can sit down for something to eat or drink. Now, like I always like to say, you get what you pay for, and that's certainly true at the Main Ridge Dairy. This cheese platter will set you back $49, but boy was it worth it. You get your tasting notes and a fine selection of their locally produced cheese. Of course, you have to get a glass of wine to go with it. But before you know it, you'll be deep into the tasting notes as you gradually make your way through each selection. The hours will just melt away. We were fortunate, we had the place almost to ourselves. And as we made our way through the selection, we got deep into conversation and even deeper into the cheese. Before long it was time to go, but we did get a chance to say bye to the goats. They were just having some post-lunch relaxation time. Tell you what, it's a hard life. So yeah, make sure you check out the Main Ridge Dairy. If goat cheese is your thing, you definitely won't regret it. Time for a vibe change. So it was a hot summer's day, and what better way to end it than with a cold beer or two from the Red Hill Brewery. Okay, so it's been a few years since we've actually been to the Red Hill Brewery. The last time we were here, it was pretty cool actually. We had a little sort of sample palette or sample, what do they call them? Sample paddle, I think they're called, with just little things that you can, different types of their beers. So we're looking forward to hopefully trying that again today. Using hops from their own garden plus locally sourced ingredients, the Red Hill Brewery produces a wide variety of seasonal craft beers, all made in these vats that welcome you as you enter the property. Plus this sign asking a very important question. I think I will. It was a nice hot summer's afternoon, so you know that beer was going to go down real nice. Did I also mention they're pet friendly? So you grab your table, enjoy the surrounds, and before long we had our tasting paddle ready to go. 4 beers to try, all with our own tasting notes. They even had a Christmas ale, which was a little sweet for my liking, but yeah, it was nice. In fact, all the beers were really good. Now, I'm not a big craft beer guy, but I have to say that together with a relaxing atmosphere and the nice tasting beer, this place has a vibe that will put most inner city bars in those gentrified Melbourne suburbs to shame. And of course we had to try the food, so we got a plate of the barbecue chicken wings and a plate of fries. Now this was one messy experience, so be prepared if you're going to try this. You are going to get your hands dirty, but it's well worth it. All in all, it was a nice experience. The beer was nice, the food was great, but most importantly, the atmosphere. Laid back, chill vibe. Yeah, the Red Hill Brewery. Check them out. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. And I get this way every time it's time to go home from the Mornington Peninsula. But you know, there's always hope. There's always next time. And always make time to enjoy one last look at that view. Something to carry you home, in the hope that one day you will return. Oh wow, what a day. Alright, so this is where we're going to call it quits today. We wanted to go check out one of the beaches, but the day's gotten away from us. That's the thing with this area. It's one day is really never enough to get a full sense of everything that's available here. There's too much to do. We visited 3 places, but obviously you're not going to rush through it, so we've been here nearly 6 hours now, and there's so much more we could have done today, but there aren't enough hours in the day really. So definitely could recommend you come check out this area. It's a beautiful part of the world. So much to do, something for whether you just want to come as a couple or with family, for kids. Lots of great places to stay. The beaches here are amazing too. Recommendations: Rye Ocean Beach. It's more of a surf beach, but it's a great place to go watch the sunset. Mornington as well, we've done a video there before if you want to check that out as well. Lots of places. So we'll now leave you with this beautiful view of the ocean there down at the base of the mountain. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.